Okay.
Yes, the recording is on now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So we are going towards time bank now. Now this concept is, this is amazing concept that I came to know when I went in this organization. A time bank is a concept wherein you share your skills by earning time credits. By earning time credits. Okay. Now take an example that Sharda knows computer. She has a great Excel skills, and Harshal is good in drawing. Okay, but Harshal does not want to learn, and we are trying to share skills with each other. Okay, and maybe I'm seeing only 3 4 names, so I'm just taking their names only. And maybe Rishabh is very good in um, planting and gardening, plantation and gardening. Okay, so now Sharda does not want to learn drawing from Harshal, but she wants to learn from Rishabh the plantation and gardening. Okay, but now you have to just think about it. But Harshal wants to learn drawing from Sharda. I think Sharda was for drawing, Excel skills, but Harshal wants to learn Excel skills from Sharda. Now they are not able to share skills with each other because everyone needs are different, right? Everyone needs are different. What I want to share with Ashish sir, maybe Ashish sir does not want to learn that from me. Okay, he wants to learn something else from someone else. Okay, but I want to learn something from Ashish sir. How we will share skills, because his needs are different, right? Now in this time bank there is a concept called time credits. Okay, time credits. Now what happens in time credit is that I can teach computer or I can teach sustainability to anyone for 1 hour, and I will earn time credit, one time credit. Okay, with that time credit I will be able to access to any kind of skills which is available on the time bank community. So it is not necessary that who I am teaching to, that person has only teach to me. I can learn anything from anyone because I have one time credit, because I have taught 1 hour. Is it clear? Is there
Yes, ma'am.
any confusion? Is there any confusion? Then you can tell me, because this time bank is little bit, because we have a habit of saying sharing skills, right? But this is not sharing skills. When you say sharing skills, it means that when I teach Ashish sir will teach me, but maybe he does not want to learn from me. He wants to learn from Sharda. He wants to learn from Harshal. When you have a time credit, it's kind of a money that you have, that you can purchase different things from different shops. Okay, everybody is clear, or they want one more definition of time bank?
Parul, just one thing. Can we switch off our cameras because there is some delay, maybe some bandwidth issue.
Okay,
Can we switch
people,
off our cameras?
yeah, please,
Yeah.
please, not a problem. Okay, whoever wish to switch on, please switch on, because I will be able to make eye contacts. Okay, uh, okay, so people are clear about time bank? Yes, no? You can,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
yes, clear. Okay, so this was a concept that we had worked on. We were working in when I was in that organization, and to your shock or surprise, when I was coming from Canada to India, I had almost 864 time credits with me, which I can use right now also, because there is an international community which is working on time bank. A time bank is a concept which you can also work in your college, and it can be worked in a different organizations also. There is something called R World, HOURWORLD. You can check on the laptop or check on your internet after this lecture. Our World, that is an international community where you can access anybody's skills with the help of your time credits. Okay, so this is the time bank concept, one of the beautiful concept to make a sustainable society. Okay, now next we are going towards my journey, right? So the next journey, a part of the journey is the logical Indian. So this is a page actually. Anybody has heard of logical Indian? Just say yes, no, because now I can see only logo of you, not you. Logical
No,
Indian
ma'am.
page. Okay, logical Indian is it's okay. Logical Indian is a page on Facebook which talks about different topics related to society and all. So I was writing on the topics related to environment because I had been always been sensitive towards environment in this. So along with my HR jobs, I was working for, I had been writing on like composting, then rainwater harvesting, and then why to use clay pottery instead of plastic. All these things I was writing on this page, and you can see on their articles. They have a website also. Okay, now all these things that I'm talking about, I was talking about in 2016 and 17. Now I'm working on all those things with the help of my initiative. Already working on composting, already working on rainwater harvesting, and how to remove plastic from our lives. Okay, that is from the Ecomargdarsak. Okay, now we go towards how this Ecomargdarsak came into being. So people who are well equipped with Sanskrit, Hindi, Kannada, Marathi, what is the meaning of Margdarshak?
Guidance, ma'am, guidance.
Guidance. Okay, yes. Margdarshak. Okay,
Guide.
Margdarshan. Yeah,
The
guide.
guide.
Yes. Yeah. So Rishabh is correct in terms of he was saying Darshan. Mark Darshan is guidance, and Mark Darshak is who guides. So a guide, right? So yes, and what? Why I have put my name as Eco Mark Darshak? I will give you a situation. Okay. Now you are right now in your rooms. Maybe just imagine that you are at 7 or 6 o'clock. You came from your college to your hostel or PG or wherever you live, and you try to switch on your bulb. Okay, and your bulb is not working. Like you're not able to switch on it. What you will do?
Find a candle.
Nice, nice, nice. But let's concentrate on the bulb only. That if the bulb is not switched on, yeah, you can find a candle and then you will try to switch on the bulb, right? So what all steps you will take to if the bulb is not switched on, when you first try to switch it on, it did not work. What will you do next?
Ma'am, check with the
Check
electric
the
supply.
electricity is there.
Check if the electricity is there or not. Okay. And when someone was saying check with the electrician, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sharda was saying check with the electrician. Yes. Okay. So what will the electrician tell you?
Whatever the problem may be, maybe there is voltage supply or any resistance is there.
Okay, okay, nice. We are going into too much physics. Okay, nice. Okay, so what? Okay, now I am taking my example only, and because I want to illustrate on this. If I come to my home and I want to switch on a bulb, and it was a very bad day at office, so I will get frustrated and I'll switch it on again and again. 1-2 times I will try. Okay, after trying for 1-2 times, and then what Sharda said that and Rishabh said that I will take a candle, I'll call the electrician, I'll say that please check what has happened and all. Okay, after the electrician comes, he will tell what is the problem. Now my problem is that my bulb is not working, I'm not able to get the light. Switch is there, all the things are there. Only the electrician can tell me if the voltage is the problem, resistance is a problem, or there's a break in the wire. Right? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here here as an so here in this situation, the electrician is your is your margdarshak, right? He's a person who will tell you that okay, your bulb is there, it is working, it is a good bulb, right? Your switch is also good, but the wire has a break, or there is another problems. Same with you take with me as a person, like you have all the solutions in the society, all the things we have in the society, all the sustainable things are actually present in the society. Okay, you do understand that you want to follow sustainability, you do understand that okay, yes, composting is important, okay, yes, I need to avoid plastic, you do understand that, yes, but you don't know how to reach that, you don't know how to reach that goal. Are you getting me? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes.
Now, as an Ecomargdarsak, I believe that all the solutions which is already present, I don't want to create solutions. I'm not creating solutions. I'm just helping you or helping anyone to join the dots and take you to the solution. Okay. So this is why my initiative is called Ecomargdarsak. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So here we are. Now I want to ask a few questions actually. Now, as an Ecomargdarsak, what all I do, I will just give a few examples. I've already told about, like, I do community composting. I do celebrate community festivals and all without using plastic, almost zero waste celebration. Why I say almost zero waste celebration? Because even if when you purchase an eco-friendly plate, that plate will be in a plastic. So you cannot say that I am doing a zero waste, total zero waste celebration, right? So there are some ways, but then I do organize festivals in my community, and I support other communities also to celebrate in a very eco-friendly manner. Okay. Second thing is that I do community composting, and I think in the month of September I was able to uh, avoid 1700 kg of wet waste via composting. Anybody knows about composting? Composting?
Yes, ma'am, a little.
You can go ahead, don't worry. When I was your age, I was not knowing what is compost.
Ma'am, using the waste material to fertilize the soil.
Okay, yes, yes. So what you are saying is absolutely correct. That is the output, how to use compost. You use compost to fertilize the soil, right? But and that you said in the first sentence that you make compost out of the wet waste, right? In the actually in the wet waste there are many things which cannot be made into compost. There are few things that you can read in any of the articles which is already widely present on any of the internet, uh, and that wet waste actually converts into soil. Okay, and that soil is so fertile that if you put that compost into the soil, it will become double fertile or triple fertile. As we all are very much worried that our soil is losing fertility because of a lot of pollution and all these problems, that we are overgrowing things due to overpopulation. So to make the soil again fertile and again making it nutritious for regrowth or farming, compost is the one of the best thing. Okay. So in September month I had been able to and if you don't do this composting, what would happen to that wet waste? Anybody knows? What happens to any kind of waste if we don't use that? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you do with any kind of waste if it is not be used or reused or anything?
It will be converted into landfill, ma'am.
Yes. Any kind of waste which we don't reuse, it goes to landfills. Okay. Landfills is one of the, like, I'm just imagining that when a 5-year-old kid will grow like 20 years, or maybe when he will be or she will be your age, at that time of time they'll not be able to see mountains, but they'll be able to see the mountains of landfills. Okay. So diverting the wet waste from landfills, composting, one biggest advantage of composting is, as Rishabh said about the fertilizing the soil again. Second, as Sharda was saying, that to avoid letting it go to the landfills, it is very much important. Okay, because when wet waste goes to the landfills, it will create methane, it will create a lot of pollution and everything. Okay. Now, I think some of you will be working in HR, as sir was saying. Some of you will be working in different kinds of, what all sir said, um, marketing, supply chain, HR major, all these things are there, right? Now, at one point of time, the HR person I'm talking about, that if you are working in HR in a manufacturing company, you will have all the responsibility of, to create, to cook food for all the workers, right? You not only workers, blue collared, white collared also, because in many industries, many companies, I think they provide food to you in lunch or evening snacks and something like that. Every time when you prepare food, you will be able to get a lot of waste, wet waste. Now, when you are getting that wet waste, it would be your responsibility. If you are today, if you are very much concerned about sustainability, and if you think that you will be able to take it further, then please think that any kind of electives that you are taking today, you have to reflect your sustainability in everything you do, in your company, in your home, in your society, irrespective of the fact that you want to or you don't want to. I think it will become a necessary thing in near future. Okay. And I think that when you are today listening to me for the last 20 minutes, it means that you are serious about it. Okay. And if you're serious about it, so just think you are an HR person of a manufacturing unit, IT or industry, any kind of industry, and you have a kitchen, food is being prepared. You have to, at that point of time, you need to understand that how your wet waste is going, what is happening with your dry waste, is it getting segregated or not? These very small, minute things you'll have to take care. And understand that you have the risk, because you will get the rights to do this. With rights comes a lot of responsibility, right? Who is the HR person here? Charda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think I'll be, Rishabh is saying something. Rishabh is also HR person.
Yes.
Ah, nice. So we'll meet someday, and we'll be sharing with each other how much compost we created. So Tashneem is also an HR person. Okay. So take this as a as a pledge that yes, I will be able to do this, because this is not accessory, this is necessary. Okay. As an HR person, or not only this, there will be many things. You will be doing a lot of festivals, decorations, a lot of responsibility will come to you. Even if you do a performance appraisal, or you take CVs from people, any kind of uh, verticals you are working, you have to think in a minute manner that how I can manage, as Ashish sir was saying, that carbon footprint is reduced in my ways, in my methods. We need to understand that. Okay. Now, if I will give you an example, I was working in Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital. We had almost 500 staffs, and then almost like 1,000 nurses, 2,000 or some nurses, because they have 450 beds at that point of time. Right now, it is 900 beds. So, for the performance appraisal, every time they used to give 2 papers to each person, 2 papers to each person. Okay. Now, what I did at that point of time, that I created we did not have the resources to, use some kind of HR appraisal format or something like that, or software at that point of time. So what we did at that point of time, we created Google Forms. And with that Google form, we were able to save almost 2,000 papers, right? So at any point of time, you need to understand that you can create an impact. Now, how to create an impact, you have to keep in this in your mind, कि मैं जो भी करूं उसमें मैं I will think about it, because it is necessary. Okay. Now we are talking about like marketing person or a supply chain person. A supply chain person has a lot to do, because you are creating a lot of carbon footprints, right? You have, I think, packaging is also will go into supply chain, sir. Packaging,
yes,
kind of. It will.
So, yeah.
They might have an impact on this, at how packaging is being done, right?
Yeah.
So,
and the highest impact normally is created by the logistics function.
Logistics.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
When something comes from Amazon, I just get frustrated a lot. So yes, please supply chain people keep this in your mind, and any kind of electives you are taking, just keep in mind that you can create an impact in another electives also. It is not necessary that you have to sit in, you have to be in your compartment only. You can create impacts everywhere, because now I think organizations are very much open to all these things. They are open to listen. Okay, so I don't know, there are three kinds of organizations: open organization, closed, and then viable organizations, right? A closed organization is which does not want to listen anything. An open organization listens to everything. Okay, and a viable organization understand what to listen and what to do. So if you're working in a viable organization, try to understand that you can create impact in different verticals also. If you're very much serious about these things, and if actually, because you have been reading about it, right now my challenge is that I have to sensitize people. First of all, that why we should go towards eco-friendly. Sensitization is one big challenge, because there's a lot of inertia. So I will give you an example. Right now, in this Diwali, I am distributing free samples of bioenzyme. Bioenzyme is a natural surface cleaner. I'm creating that at my home. I do create for myself and for my family. If anybody has heard about bioenzyme, thoda bahut, anybody has heard? No? Okay, not a problem. So bioenzyme is something made of natural things. Natural things you ferment, like I will give an example. Orange peels. Okay, you take orange peels and you put it in water, and you put jaggery into that, and you keep it for fermenting. You can read it on your on internet later also to understand what is actually bioenzyme is. And you keep it for fermentation for 45 to 60 days. It becomes a surface cleaner without any chemical. Okay, so I created for myself. It can substitute big companies like big brands like Lysol, which you used for mostly for this surface cleaning. Now, as an HR person, when you go to your organization, you have to think that what natural things I can use for my company, because that will also be in your hands, right? So just think that how many things you can do. Okay, now I think it is going a little boring, so I will take a test. Okay, so there is a quiz which you all can tell me. This quiz is, so I will ask, there are 2-3 things that I will take names, and you have to tell me if it is sustainable or if it is not sustainable. The first is paper cups.
Not sustainable.
How?
A tree paper is made from the saplings of wood, and trees has been cut down for making paper. So I guess paper is not sustainable.
Okay.
And
So
also
if yes, Tasneem.
and also one more point, it can litter the environment. Paper cups is not that sustainable.
So you
It
mean
can
to say
dirty it.
it can dirty it? It will not get dissolved in the soil.
Yeah, it will get, but it's more in that is more in use, not that much sustainable. It's like sustainably using not using the older ones, just using paper cups, not like
So what
how
to
like how Lisha mentioned that it's like it's wasting the cutting down the trees for making a paper cups, and it's not that way. Maybe like we can use
And
something else.
something else
and to
means?
add on,
Yeah.
mostly paper cups over in India is used like it's used as use and throw product. So people are not like continuously. You cannot use more than once. So it's not a sustainable product.
Okay. So I think I've
I
got
would
a
like to
lot of
add,
points. Yes, Maniza.
yeah, according to me, it is sustainable as it is biodegradable and it is a renewable resource. So
Okay.
basically, if, to that point, it is sustainable as it can be recycled.
It can be recycled. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting two types of answers. First is that it is not sustainable. The other person is saying, Maniza is saying it is sustainable. It is biodegradable. It can be, so okay. So before my research on paper cups, I also thought of like Maniza. Okay, and it is not a problem because maybe someday Maniza will also be giving a guest lecture to other people that I got to hear from Parul. Okay, so yes, paper cups are not sustainable. They are named as paper cups. We think that they're only made up of paper, and yes, we cut trees and all and everything that you people said, Rishabh said, that Ashim said, but paper cups has plastic in it. Any paper cup will not be able to hold water unless it has a thin layer of plastic in it. Now, paper cups have been branded in such a way that people, they throw parties and they don't use, there is a plastic cup also in the market, but they will take the paper cups, with so much of pride, and they will say that we are using paper cups. It is biodegradable. It is good. It will get dissolved and on and everything because it is not creating a problem to Mother Earth. But there is a thin layer of plastic which the company is also hiding. And even if in the packets of paper cups, you will see that, eco-friendly paper cups. This is the kind of branding that they do. This is the kind of what I would say that the imagination, the brain imagine that, okay, yes, we are using an eco-friendly thing. So before using, when you people who is working in HR or somebody is working in marketing or anywhere, whenever you are doing something in your company, and you are the person responsible for purchasing things or arranging a party or arranging anything, just think that maybe the branding, the imagery that they have been created is not actually correct. So research on everything. Try to research on these things, which are very small things you will think, but they have a big impact, a very big impact. So paper cups are not eco-friendly because what Rishabh said is right, what Tashneem said is right, and what Maniza said is that the imagery that they have created, that we think that it is eco-friendly, but it's a plastic also in it. It will not get dissolved. Okay. So first, second question: are tissue paper eco-friendly?
Same answer. No,
Same
no is the
answer.
answer.
Rishabh. Yeah, same answer. Actually, so to give it a different view, I just want to add on what all Rishabh you said last time, that yes, we are cutting paper, we are cutting trees and all. Anything that you create, anything that you manufacture, when you have a handkerchief with you, you use this handkerchiefs almost like for a year at least. After washing, you use this single handkerchief for a year, and you use that tissue paper like for how many seconds? 10 seconds. You just wipe your and then you throw it like this, right? So the number of manufacturing is increases because you use it a lot of times. You use it very frequently, right? And whenever you are manufacturing anything, not only because it is made up of trees and all, and trees are cut. Whenever you are manufacturing anything, the carbon footprint that is there is increases a lot. The water, anything which is getting manufactured today, the water that is being used in that, we are not able to imagine only, right? Water, carbon footprint, the carbon dioxide which is going into the atmosphere. So everything we need to understand that aap jo bhi karte hain, you need to understand that ki if you are using a resources again and again, you are able to avoid that manufacturing. So why we are saying, reusable clothes lena chahiye, why recycled clothes use karna chahiye, or we should donate our clothes so that people can also do that. Why we should not purchase a lot of clothes and jeans. For every jeans they use like gallons of water. So if you are throwing your clothes like anything, so we just need to understand that any kind of manufacturing leads to a lot of carbon footprints. Okay. And okay, then we go towards solar panels. Solar panels, eco-friendly or not eco-friendly? Am I taking too much of time? Okay, it's last only. Solar panels. इतना tricky नहीं है. Just tell me whatever you think. Solar panels.
Ma'am, they are sustainable as they use electricity, generate electricity by using solar energy.
Okay. So yes.
And also one more point.
Yeah.
Like I find that solar panel is being installed in near Rajasthan or somewhere where there is a dry area, and they take all the water from the surrounding regions which have the scarcity in the villages. So that is the drawback for the local community. But so and they suffer, and there'll be like some cases also is going on. I find.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've read about it some parts.
Yes. I have also read about it. So that is the thing that I wanted to talk about. Yes, it is renewable. It creates renewable energy, and we think that solar panels are good and it will help us. But anything with the same concept that I told for tissue paper, that manufacturing a tissue paper takes a lot of water, and then in the case of solar panels, maintaining that solar panel, as it is happening in Rajasthan, Dasni, I think it is happening in Rajasthan, that maintaining that solar panel takes a lot of water. Okay, so we need to understand that what we are doing should not take as much more resources than it gives. We need to understand this. So although the creation, we will think that okay, we will do this, we'll take this renewable energy from a windmill and all, and if that windmill is taking more energy and giving us less, we need to think about it. So that is the reason I think some of you have told that using it with the resources which is present without compromising the resources of the future. Okay, I don't remember the name of that lady, but it was a good example of definition of sustainability. Okay, so this is, I think, all. Okay, one more thing. Eco bricks. What do you think about eco bricks? Heard about eco bricks? Omkar, Harshal, Prithvi, Manish, Sharda, Mayuresh, Tashneem, Rishabh. Heard about eco bricks?
Madam, bricks made up of ash.
Ma'am, they're sustainable.
Bricks made up of what?
Ash.
Ash.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
sustainable.
Ash making it sustainable. Is it? Tasneem is
It
saying
like
yes.
it turns like it uses plastic into bricks or something.
Yeah, you're going right actually. So actually, eco bricks is a concept given to what used to happen, that we used to throw our plastic into the environment. So they came with a concept ki we will take all the plastic of polythenes and all, we'll cut it a little bit, and in all those Pepsi bottles and all those Bisleri bottles, we'll put all those plastic, stuff it into inside it, we'll lock that bottle, and then that bottle will become a brick, an eco brick. Okay, now that eco brick started taking momentum, and people started making eco bricks like anything, and all the problems of the world will get solved by making eco bricks, people thought. Even I thought. Okay, and I was also about to start making eco bricks and make a chair for my library in the community. But then I read about it, and I understood that although they thought that it will be a good concept, and all that polythenes which is in the air, or which which you can see on the road throwing flying away, and animals are eating all those plastic, just to remove, we will be able to do that eco brick thing. But actually that is a problem now. Why? Because now with this eco bricks, first problem is that we don't clean the plastic and we stuff it into the bottle. So all that now not neither that bottle is recyclable nor that polythenes are recyclable. So when these waste collectors, whom you can see like the unorganized waste collectors go, they are not able to take the bottle also, because in that bottle somebody has left some of the lays in the packet itself, so it has got mold, it has got all the worms, right? So although we started with eco bricks in a manner that we thought that it will be a solution to many problems, people made few things for many things from it. Even house also, people made houses from eco bricks. But now when you go and research on it, you will see that these houses can catch fire easily, and even sun has a very huge impact on these eco bricks, because plastics का जो bottle होता है, there's an impact on those plastic bottles. Okay, so what I am trying to bring, the point that I am trying to bring here is that anything that you hear in this sustainable world, if you are going towards it, try to research on those things. Maybe the thing that we have heard, maybe it has debatable point also. Okay, and also we need to understand that sustainability is not a substitute to happiness. It adds to the happiness. How? I will tell you. Now with this Ecomargdarsak, what I have created and what I am doing now, let me take an example that what I whom should I take an example who has not spoken? Prithvi. So maybe Prithvi has a dirty cloth, okay, and he wants to clean that. Okay, he went to the market and he saw a lot of brands there. He thought that how I will clean my clothes, but I want to lead a sustainable life. And when he went to the shop, he saw all the Surf Excel and Tide and all in big plastic and all the chemicals in there. But still, he cannot do anything because he's seeing that there is no substitute. Now, as an Ecomargdarsak, what I do is that there are a lot of companies which are creating good things, natural, eco-friendly things, which even if you wash your clothes in that, when it goes into the water, it will not pollute the water, rather it will make the water better. Okay, like bioenzyme. So with all these, so what I will do, I will connect Prithvi to all those companies. I will, on my Insta page, what I do is that I just show these examples that, okay, you have this problem, this is the solution, you can go there, right? So it is not that if a person is sustainable, or I have given you a very grave picture that this is bad, this is problem, that is a problem, this is a problem. But I need you to understand that everything has a solution also. The solution that we have created in Toronto, in my last organization, the solution that we are creating here as Ecomargdarsak. Okay, so everything has a solution. Don't worry about that. Just we need to be aware. We need to do research, and in whatever electives we are studying, we need to understand that we can create a lot of impacts, but just being aware. Okay, so your choice makes you a sustainable person, and if it is inside you, it will get reflected. Okay, don't worry about that. Any question? Question. Or everybody is sleepy? Can you tell me yes, no, anything? Were you able to relate?
Yes, yes, ma'am. As you said, if you are trying to do sustainable thing, but as well as along with that, we are harming another thing. Means everything has the two sides. If you are think we are, so we need to balance that. And
Yes, absolutely. So if we are we need to understand that sometimes what we think as sustainable may not be. So we need to do a little bit of research on that. And most of the good things that we see in our society, we need to connect people to that who wants to be eco-friendly, who wants to be sustainable. Okay, so you all can become an Ecomargdarsak. Okay, it is not just a brand that I have created. We all can become that. Okay, so we can
yes,
connect if you wish. We can connect if you are on Insta or anywhere. You can just see how I do that. And if you want to join me in the sense that I don't have employees or anyone, we can share, researches with each other, how to create an impact. Okay. Thank you so much.
yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ashish sir,
Thank you, ma'am.
I think we are done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
And thank you so much for sharing these insights, Paul.
Thank you.
Really great thing to learn. And you said that you saved what 1700 kgs of waste.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Just a second. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. Whoever everyone was, I think, listening, if not speaking. And I believe that you'll have a great future. Yes. Yes, sir. You were saying
So,
something.
the company which you talked about, Ecomargdarsak.
Ecomargdarsak, sir. It is my initiative, not the company.
Your
It's my
initiative. Okay.
initiative. That's it.
Acha, so
Yeah.
you operate under this name,
I
Ecomargdarsak.
operate under this name because I think
Okay.
that yeah, I don't want to promote myself as a person who knows everything. I just promote want to my that I am a guide to you. I will help you to reach the solution. That's it.
Okay. So you provide a consultancy for all these compost plants, or you direct the people towards those companies who are into this, who are into the.
In my community, we have those compost bins which are called as bio bins. So we have 6 bio bins in which we
Okay.
are able to take that wet waste. And what I have done from my side, that I have created, sensitized all the community people, my society people, that you have to segregate your waste in this a way that this is your compost waste and this is your wet waste. You don't mix it with each other. If you mix the compost waste with wet waste, then you will not be able to create compost. So that
Okay.
I had to give a workshop to my society. And then what I saw, that if you make easy rules, people are able to relate. So I made easy rules that okay, if you are confused, keep it in the wet waste. And they thought that okay, if I'm confused, I will keep it in the wet waste. So when you read about compost waste are actually all the pills, the vegetable pills, the fruit pills,
Correct.
all kind of those things can go to the compost. So
Yep.
people were asking me which kind of pills, which kind of that. I said that if you are ever confused, just put that thing in the wet waste. Because if you put all the galat thing or the wrong things in the compost waste, my compost will get deteriorated. Okay. So put when you are clear about it, put that thing into the compost pit. So with that easy rules, when I put it in my organization, in my society, people were able to relate, and they started segregating. From 1st July, I started this. July, August, September, I was able to get my first 1700 kg of 1700 kg of waste. I don't know the weight of the compost that I got. Maybe some 1000.
Okay. So that's great. And guys, if you all can switch on your cameras, let's have a photo with Parul. If you
Thank you.
can please switch on your cameras, all of you.
Yes.
This will be a memory for us.
It was lovely meeting every one of you.
Same here. And do visit the institute sometime. So
Sure,
that,
sure. I
yeah.
am sitting in Bangalore. For people who
Acha,
don't know, I'm
okay.
sitting in
Acha.
Bangalore.
Oh, I thought you were in Pune. Okay. So when are you planning to come down to Pune? Any soon?
No, sir.
Okay, because even Shikha ma'am was remembering you the other day.
Shikha ma'am.
Yeah, Shikha ma'am and even Rasika ma'am was remembering.
Rasika ma'am, yes,
You
yes,
spoke,
yes.
yeah, something about the book inauguration. You had been there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay, guys. So let me click a photo. Okay.
People do connect to me on my Insta page because I think that you have that kind of inclination to work towards it. As I was listening to this name and Harshal and everybody, Sharda, so please we can connect. And if you have any question, because I have done a little bit of research and you have a lot of knowledge, so maybe we can share those things with each other. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Sir,
Thank
please
you so
share
much. Yeah.
the recording.
Yeah,
And
I will share. I will share that link of the recording. Sure, we'll do that.
And
yeah?
this photo also. This.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you. Good night. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you all. Bye.